All right, guys. I think it was. I think it actually was kind of close. Yeah, yeah. I think like one thing that was bad, like how you dealt with the side lanes and yeah, like just how you like your wave management in general. So you want to like you want the waves to be in like as safe positions as possible. So like early game or like even mid and late game as well. You want to just like if you can, you want to like freeze the wave close to your turret. But then like if you like. So like I saw it a lot of times bot lane. Like when you like especially after you got a kill, that you just recalled right away instead of like shoving in the wave. So then like that made it so the wave like slow pushed when you got back into it. So like you end up
I've said I didn't care.
Yeah, but you should care. It's like
I mean, I was super low.
Yeah,
if I stay and someone came, I
yeah,
was
but
dead.
you like
Trigger.
you know like the
I had no mana for pushing, and Senna can't push either.
Yeah, like
How are
Yeah,
we
we had
you,
no
ha-
vision of what
you have
it
you
is.
have enough. Like you don't have to do it in like 2 seconds. So like the first time we knew that the jungler was top because he just got a kill top, and you killed one of them, and then the other guy was really low as well, so he can't stop the shove, especially not when you have like when the wave is slow pushing, because like then you have momentum as well. He can't fight you in the minion wave. So like there's no one that can come. And then yeah, I mean it's just it's really important because it affects how the lane is gonna be when you get back to it as well. So then you're in a really bad position when you come back, as well as like losing a lot of creeps, which you wouldn't have
But
lost.
I've said it was going to be a slow push, and we were not in our position. But the thing is, how are we supposed to push if we have no mana? I have no HP. I have no Bamis,
You
and
just
we're
hit, you just hit the creeps and like use one spell each, and it's fine.
Well, I tried to, but
No, you didn't try. You just recalled. Like both the times you just recalled and you said you didn't care, but you should care because it's really important.
Okay.
But yeah, but then like later on when like closer to like mid game, late game, that was more about like how you how you match them and how you like let the side waves get way too shoved in, like when Baron was up, like when they were like when they're in position for Baron and like when they're trying to like threaten objectives, you need to like you need to make it so that like they don't get like free pressure like without any of them being there. Just let the like you just let the waves shove, and like you give up a lot of XP and gold as well. So and I think like one of the things that you were afraid of was to have the Soraka matching the set in bot because you didn't have TP on the Soraka. But like in the like at the first stage when you did that, it wasn't like they didn't have a real threat to go for Baron there. Like you had enough control to know if they were gonna go on and.
I mean, I didn't mind matching set, but it was like, it depended on if there was a call to do something or not. Because if there was no call, it was always matching set. But if people told, for example, to catch Poppy or something, it was just moving just in case.
Yeah, and that's like obviously the other problem that you're looking for stuff that you shouldn't be looking for.
Yeah.
Because like it was kind of the same thing as the first game, but I think you did it way better. This like you had a lot of, like better like patience and better like discipline this game. But I mean like all the fights pretty much in this game were pretty much them inting, and then you thinking okay we need to punish them, and then like overextending, and then actually. Like they, it's like it's kind of how you play when you're playing like normal games or like ranked in like lower rank. You know that you're a lot better than your opponent, so like you do a lot of stupid shit because you know that okay they don't know how to, like you know that you're gonna bait them into something, and then you like you kill them after they commit pretty much. Like that was what happened pretty much every fight. And it's not like super clear, like. Like so one of them like looking like he's walking alone, and then you commit, and then all of them is inside a brush. It's like it's more subtle than that. Like they make you they make you like take fights, and like they make you drag people away from side lanes or stuff like that, and then you actually like in the initial trade, or like the how the fight starts, then you're doing okay, but then you're overextending, like overcommitting, like trying to chase them, like your team comp doesn't chase at all, like except for the Maokai, but I mean you never want to like be chasing them. You want them running into you, not the other way around. So like and then like as you noticed, like the things that they can do is play around Drake and Baron pretty much, because they can't push against you. So Baron isn't a real threat until like way later on, because it like they do kill it like relatively fast, but like at around 20 minutes, like the Cassiopeia is gonna go out of mana before they even kill it pretty much. And if you have like 3 or 4 blue trinkets, then you can always you're always gonna be able to like reason your way into, okay, now they're probably on it, and then you use the blue trinket, and they're forced to back off, and then you should always be able to have champions like close enough without like being in any real danger, especially when you have these tanks with like they're really hard to kill, the Maokai and the J4, so they can always like be the ones who face check, and yeah, like even if the Sraka isn't there, you like worst case, if it becomes like a full fight, you at least have the Sraka ult. And they like if they're tanking Baron and getting the debuffs and so on, you can probably even like if you play it really slow, you can probably even win the fight like 4v5 with the Sraka ult. If you like, the problem becomes when you let echo flank you, or like when you walk into the, like, I saw that a lot of times as well. You walked into the somebody walked into the Cassiopeia ult for no reason. Like I think it was the last fight, and the Senna got hit by the Cassiopeia ult. That should never happen. Like you should always like just like stay on max range pretty much, and just like if she flashes on you, you have enough turn rate to dodge it. Like she should never be able to hit her ult on you. And like you poke from long range, and you let your tanks soak damage, and then you wait, like you be patient and you wait for them to use big abilities on the front line, and then you can like move a bit further. But yeah, I mean, like if the Soraka and the Senna, or like one of them is alive, like you don't lose fights. They do damage to your front line, then your front line backs out and gets healed up, and just like you can keep going forever. So the only way to win is like if they explode someone, and it shouldn't be able to happen if you have proper control of like the waves and just like certain like important areas of the map. And I think it was really good that you got the Drake. It was the second Drake that you got. Even though I think you could have done it more clean. Like first of all, you could have pulled it out. I know you talked about it. It was kind of hard call, because you thought you had to burst it before they got there. But like you saw what happened. The if you had pulled it out, then the Poppy can't ult you from over the wall. So then it's gonna be much safer. And then also I think you committed for the fight more than you had to after you actually got the Drake. So that was really good. But then you just need to, like, your mindset needs to be, okay, we need to get out, because yeah, I mean, you're already in a pretty bad position there, but you I think you committed more than you had to. I think you ended up like losing 3 people and then getting 1 kill. I think considering you got the Drake, I think it was fine, but you could have done it more cleanly. And then the third Drake, I think you gave up way too easily. Like not that you have to. Like you don't necessarily have to fight for the third Drake when both of you have one. Then like it's fine to give it up. But I think you were strong enough to have pretty good control over the over the dragon area.
User disconnected from your channel.
Like yeah. And then obviously when they get three Drakes, then it's like that's when it becomes really scary, because then one more is Ocean Soul, and that's pretty much GG. Yeah. Yeah, I think all in all you big improvement from the first game. Like you played it more, like the like more properly, even though like you're not used to the champs and like you're not used to the style, but I think you played it really well.
Are you in the game?
Sorry.
Are you in the game?
In the game?
Yeah, in lobby.
No. Are you playing? I can't do one more. I need to coach my other team.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
So we need to cancel it or try to see us.
Sorry. What's it?
No, nothing. It's fine. Just keep talking.
Yeah. I think I said everything I wanted to say. Yeah. How long have you guys played together?
Today.
Second or third time today.
Okay. Yeah. So you're still really new. Okay.
I mean, it's the first time with this AD.
Yeah. But yeah, none of you were in the last team, or were you? Like the last. Okay.
Me.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, I think you made a lot of progress. It's nice to see. But yeah, just talk to Sos. He can probably sort you out.
Alright.
Right, good games, guys. See you later.
Hello?
Alright.
Alright, thanks for your time.
See ya.
Disconnected. This is the 11th hour.
995. Ja, det är billigt.